Hello and welcome to the marvellous show House of the Dragon. I'm your host Steve and we're getting back into House of the Dragon. It's been a long time, I know, it's been ages, but we're getting on, we're cracking, sort of trying to catch up. It's episode 4 we got today. Episode 3 was absolutely amazing. In fact, I would put that in probably my top 10 of all Game of Thrones episodes. I loved it that much. That second half was absolutely crazy and it made me look at Daemon in a slightly different way. Still think he's a bit of an arse, but he's got some balls on him. I can't deny that. The guy is nuts, and I kind of like that. So I was very impressed with that. But yeah, the crab feeder, who I thought was going to be one of the main guys for the whole season, is already dead, properly dead. And we also had Viserys doing like a stag hunt. They were looking for this, I think it's white stag, which we saw later on in the episode. We also had Rhaenyra, Viserys trying to marry her off to just about everyone that he could, including the Lannisters. It's quite good to hear the Lannisters, I suppose, but they don't change, do they? They still got that sort of slimy side to them. And also they were trying to hunt this white stag in this big forest, which they never actually did. And there was a horrible scene where they caught the stag, and Viserys had to use this sort of spear that he'd been given. That was horrible. I didn't like that. And also Rhaenyra, obviously, where he's been trying to marry her off, kind of went off in a teenage strop. And I can't remember the knight's name again, but one that followed her. And they sort of camped out in the wild, and they were attacked by this huge wild boar. That was a mental scene as well. Especially when she was stabbing it repeatedly. That was a bit weird. And definitely getting her frustration out, I think, on that one. And also later on in the episode, we see that Viserys is kind of talked round by Alicent about helping out Daemon, and he did send these ships over to help him. But they were, from what I kind of gathered, the sort of the crab feeder and all those people, they were kind of like they were safe because they were like in these kind of mountains. You couldn't get to them. The only way you could get to him was by drawing them out. And fair play to Daemon, he just went there. He was kind of on his own. I mean, he was on his own. Just went nuts and just took out so many of them. And it did work. It drew them out, and they were able to then let the army sort of waiting hidden at the time, and they had the dragons and all that, and it all kicked off, and yeah, they all got killed, which is awesome. But that was such an amazing second half. I absolutely loved it. In fact, the whole episode was really cool. So I can't wait to get into episode 4 now, and I know I'm a little bit behind everybody else, but I'm going to get there eventually. So yeah, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, if you're a fan of House of the Dragon, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. And yeah, let's crack on with episode 4, House of the Dragon. See you in a bit.
There are no men like me.
Did you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
This was half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
That was unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father.
Next!
Literally queuing up. It's just weird.
And now a child.
If chosen as your match, Princess, your day shall be easy and night safe, under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Strong. Reckon!
I don't like that one. Let us have the next. So we may go to supper.
Craven.
We're leaving.
Christ.
Don't look, Princess.
Took him out. Fair play.
Take cover!
He's got such swagger, isn't he?
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triad King, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
spies.
I've missed you too.
Aw, glad that two's making up again.
Lord Corlys is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Lena to the Sea Lord's son.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
What's that? I'd love a secret passage like that.
Do you wish to know your death, child?
Rhaenyra, the realm's delight, a girl so young and so slight, loved by all of her people, but would she make a powerful queen?
Then who might you be running from now?
It's the Hall.
Princess.
Don't.
Take care, boy.
What is this place?
What? What?
Fucking moving on.
Okay. Oh my god. Should have known really, it's Game of Thrones, isn't it? So confused. My god. Oh boy. It's a lot of kit to get off, isn't it? It's got a tin opener. Whoa. He's definitely a better match. Just hope no one walks in now. Oh, please no one walk in. See, I'd have lost interest by now. Way too many clothes. Oh Christ, I thought there was someone walking in. Still don't trust them.
I have discomforting news. I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convened. The princess was spied last evening. Beyond the walls of the keep. She was carrying on with her uncle. They were engaged in behaviors unbecoming of a maiden.
What behaviors?
Oh boy.
Do you wish to have your blood
Backfiring a bit.
so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own? Just get out.
My father has made some worrying allegations about you. Were you with your uncle? You fucked David in a pleasure house. This is a vile accusation. You Targaryens do have queer customs.
Oh.
Damon never touched me.
I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother. It was foolish of you to place yourself in a position where your virtue could even come into question.
It's like Boris Johnson then. This isn't going to end well.
You defiled her.
Better first experience be with me than some whore.
Ooh.
You have ruined her.
When I offered up my crown, you said I could have anything. I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague, sent to destroy me.
Now she's going to look really bad in front of Alicent now.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden. And I believe her.
Is that the knife?
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror.
From my blood come the prince that was promised, and his will be the song of ice and fire.
Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena of Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
The House of the Dragon will stand as one for a further generation.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
Otto Hightower has served 2 kings loyally and faithfully.
He wants Aegon to be named heir. I will do my duty as heir and wed Sir Lionel. But you must first do yours as king.
But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction. I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity. The Queen loves you.
Oops.
The crown and the realm, both owe you a debt, can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Bloody hell.
I took great care in its preparation.
I'm sorry, what is that?
Tea, Princess. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
God. It's like the morning after pill, is that what it is? Or did I get that wrong? Blimmin' heck. It's getting very deep. And that was episode 4 of House of the Dragon. And yeah, okay, nowhere near as much action. This was kind of more of a political kind of episode where everyone's trying to outdo each other. Daemon, again, there's so many different sides to Daemon, and we saw a different side again today, which again made me feel so uncomfortable. But again, he's playing the game. He's playing the game. But for him to get off with Rhaenyra and take her to like a whorehouse, get her drunk and everything, that was just... See, he's gone back to my bad side again now. I didn't like that at all. Also, on top of that, we had, right at the end, we had Otto Hightower, and Viserys was kind of like, whether he's seen through it, I'm not sure, but I think he was... I mean, he's right. He's not wrong, is he? I mean, that Hightower was planning the whole time. He was kind of playing him, but to basically sack him was quite shocking. And it was kind of Rhaenyra that kind of brought it to light, I think, about what he was doing. And Sir Kristen Cole, who is obviously her sort of bodyguard, that was the one she actually did stuff with. And I think, now I might have been wrong, but at the end, I think she was brought this special tea, which I think is almost like a morning after pill. But I might have got that completely wrong, but I think that's kind of what it was saying. And now she's got to try and choose whether she wants to take it or not. Because obviously it wouldn't be Daemon's, because she didn't go that far with Daemon. He kind of like, I don't know what the point of that was. He's leading her on and then sort of just, whether he had a change of mind or that was all part of his plan, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of like, there was really only one real sort of story in that episode. There's a very funny part at the beginning where Rhaenyra's got a line of people that she's got who are all trying to sort of wed her. That was funny, and that young boy just took that guy out, which was quite funny as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously not. I mean, I still enjoyed the episode, but not as good as episode 3. That was brilliant. So I'm hoping that in episode 5 we get a little bit more action again. That's what I'm really hoping. There was only a tiny little bit of dragon action in this one, but not very much at all. But yeah, overall, really loved it, and it's the plot now is really starting to get thick. We're only into episode 4, so we've still got loads to go yet, and anything can happen. And I'm still obviously, you know, I've not had spoilers, but obviously I've heard that we're going to see an older Rhaenyra, and I don't know if it's going to be in the next episode or the one after that. I'm not sure. I'm a bit gutted about that really, because I think the actress that plays her is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, yeah, that was a brilliant episode. Not as good as episode 3, but still really, really good. So yeah, and if you're a fan of House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, and I shall see you soon in episode 5. And I'm going to go straight into episode 5, so I won't do the other 2 series that I'm watching at the minute. I want to try and get at least another one done. So I shall see you hopefully very soon, and stay safe, look after each other, and yeah, see you really soon. Bye.